career I plan on working towards and going to school for is to become a welder. Ever since I took welding my freshman year in high school, I've always had an interest in welding, and I wanted to make my career because I've always been good at it, did my work, and never really messed up. Even now, I still weld for fun and a little practice, so to make myself better if I can. There are many different varieties of jobs available for someone in the welding industry, which pay for it is amazing because it's around, you can make up to 75,000 or even more than that yearly too. Welders range from a variety of different jobs, such as like building skyscrapers, which for education-wise would take a high school diploma and maybe a good 5 years of experience with 2 years of trade school. Most jobs for welders want to know the person hired, understand the job at hand. That's why you need the education. Others are like welding underwater, for example, is a way higher education that you would need, which would be about a good 4 years of trade school and 10 years of experience on other jobs as a welder. Doing a welding job underwater, like it's mostly traveling, so you won't be home most of the time at all. You mostly be working around clock, about almost like 18-hour days, and you'll stay at a hotel that your company that you work for will pay for, and you don't have to worry about pays at all. And even becoming a welder for even like for NASA examples like satellites, spacecrafts, anything they do, it's way more than about 5 years of training from like learning and NASA. That's even after trade school, graduating. The process mostly 2 to 4 years learning experience. It's to become the better you are. The two common types of welding that are mostly taught to students are mainly arc welding, which is for mostly large-scale metals, and AOW, which is gas welding, which is for like smaller scales. The statement being made is true most of the time because students after trade school really do make their money back that they paid for trade school and pay off their loan that they needed. And then when college students, for example, they're in debt for possibly years. And when you're out of trade school, usually you get a job within your first year. You're making about 50,000 your first year too. After a few years of experience and moving up to a better job as a welder, the pay rises as well, depending on what you learned from school, what you were taught. Most jobs pay by the hour from time until you start and end. And most times for each hour it's a range from $20 to $70 an hour depending on the job at hand. For me, welding has always been a wonderful career for me because, like I said, I've been good at it. I've learned much at the school, and then I plan on going to trade school to become better so I could be one of those people who make over $100 grand a year. Just one thing, Joe, just like this picture that's in this example, don't be like this dude, otherwise you are going to get fired and you would never work like this again and have a great career in welding.